it speaks out for itself. It tells a lot without verbal communication. That touch, you have a memory for yourself on touch, and there are things you want to go back to. There are touches which you won't forget, like feelings. It stays in your memory. It stays.
When my child was born, and for the first time holding the child's bare body against my bare body was the most sublime moment of communion.
When I'm back home, I and my mom have this routine of taking afternoon naps. So we have this habit of holding hands. Like I just hold her hand and we just sleep. Sometimes even for 2 hours we just hold hands and sleep. Now I'm alone here. I sleep well, but I feel like I need my mom's hand, to hold to sleep. So yeah, I am that.
Then this one image came to my head, and it was my grandfather's hand. And like, he passed away 2 years ago. He was really old, 80 plus, and like, once he sat down on his favorite TV chair, it was difficult for him to get up for anything. So he had his stick, and if anyone's there, he'll be like, okay, now hold me. And I remember it used to be a very delicate hand. Sand is shaking, and it's like really soft and fragile. And he's also not, once he knows, oh, you are holding me, then he doesn't want to use his stick for support, and he'll be totally relying on you. So you hold him and you pull him up. At that time, it just felt like a regular thing, like I'm just helping him get up and stuff. And then after he was gone, sometimes it felt like, was that person even there? So now the only thing in my head, the only image is his hand. I can see that hand there, like me helping that hand, but so that that connection has gone now, and I'm not gonna get that touch again.
I remember, I remember one teacher who would just hold my hand. Um, but it was just, there's nothing in it. It was just affection for. Um, he thought nothing of it. I thought nothing of it. But it was just a beautiful gesture. Um, and you felt loved and valued.
मैं आया घर पे और उस दिन पापा कहते कि दादा की थोड़ी तबीयत खराब है एटसेट्रा। तो मुझे मतलब ऐसे पता ही था कि कभी 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 ख़राब हो जाती है। तो मैं गया और मैं बैठा उनके पास, और वो जैसे मतलब कह सकते हैं कि जैसे दोस्त पकड़ते हैं ना क्रॉस ऐसे हाथ रख के, तो वैसे उनका हाथ पकड़ा, उन्होंने हाथ ऊपर किया और हाथ पकड़ा। और मैंने पहले पूछा क्या हुआ, तो वो कुछ बोले नहीं। तो बट जब मैंने हाथ पकड़ा ना, तो एक थ्रिल, एक स्पाइन में चिल जाता है, गूज बम्प वाला, वो पहली बार मेरे साथ हुआ। और मतलब ऐसी फीलिंग आई कि मतलब अब ज़्यादा टाइम है नहीं, ठीक है। तो वो मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा अफेक्ट कर गई एक तरह से, ये कह सकते हैं कि मुझे पहली बार ऐसा हुआ मेरे साथ कि किसी का हाथ पकड़ा और मुझे पता चल गया कि अब ऐसा फीलिंग आया कि अभी ये बंदा मेरे साथ ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं रहेगा। और उसके मेरे ख्याल से अक्टूबर में वो ही पास्ड अवे, एंड आई थिंक सो दिस वुड बी अराउंड सितंबर।
I grew up in a household where we don't touch each other, we don't hug, we don't shake each other's hands. All my life, I always felt that way. Like, I don't need touch, I don't need that. And I think when at one point I was feeling very blue, that was the first time in my life I felt like I really need someone's hug. And that is the first time I was like, could a hug actually help you? Could that be something? It's like something you feel, like love. It's something you can't explain. You don't understand it unless it happens to you. That day I felt like, okay, I really need someone's hug, but I'm not the touchy person. I can't go and ask someone for a hug. I never did. I was never comfortable with that kind of a thing. Recently, my mother got very sick and she was in the hospital, and that is the first time my father was telling me like, your mother is very sick, and that day night I really needed a hug. Somehow I think because I've never gotten that touch all my life, I really desperately need it, but I just don't have the guts to go out and say that, you know what, I just need a hug. Touch is life, I would say, and that being deprived of touch would make your, I don't know what, but something kind of diminish and die, just like your muscles wither when you don't use them.